Day 2 in Barcelona was rainy and full of adventure. Even though it was raining, we decided to stick to our original itinerary, which meant we were going to start in Park Güell. Park Güell is a huge urban park that's up high overlooking Barcelona that was designed in part by Antonio Gaudí. Gaudí actually had a home in Park Güell, and that was the first thing we toured in the beginning of our day. On our tour of his home, not only did we get to see where he lived, but also some furniture that he designed. We spent about 2 hours total in Park Güell, not only exploring Gaudí's house, but also exploring lots of other areas inside Park Güell. There was lots of mosaics, artwork, and even outdoor features that Gaudí himself designed. Even though Park Güell is a huge outdoor area with lots to see, there was actually only one depiction of a human figure in the park, and you can see her right here. Once we were all done at Park Güell, it was time to head to the Gothic Quarter to have lunch. The Gothic Quarter is one of the oldest neighborhoods in Barcelona and is also where the oldest restaurant in Barcelona is. This restaurant, called Can Colartes, is actually a traditional Catalan-style restaurant where we had lunch. Our food was delicious, and it was definitely nice to be out of the rain for a little bit. Once our lunch break was over, though, it was back to the rain and more exploring in the Gothic Quarter, and our next stop was the Cathedral of Barcelona. This cathedral is a huge Gothic church, which is incredibly beautiful and has amazing stained glass windows, but one of the things I like the most is that you can actually go and explore the rooftop of this church and see some of that really amazing architecture up close. Once we spent a couple hours at this amazing Gothic cathedral, it was time to move on to our next stop, the Picasso Museum. This Picasso Museum was really interesting. Picasso himself actually lived in Barcelona for a portion of his life when he was younger, and when he died, he donated a lot of his earlier artwork to the city of Barcelona. Our last stop of the day, once we were done with the Picasso Museum, was to have dinner at a cool restaurant we found that was bookstore themed called Story. They had good food and good wine, and it was a really cool environment, and it was a great way to finish out our day in Barcelona.